What if I told you that a dog's entire future, their confidence, their stability, their resilience could be almost entirely decided in just one critical month? That's right, 1 month. Today, we're going to dive into what might be one of the most powerful and honestly game-changing ideas in the world of dogs. It's a huge question, right? I mean, think about it. What if all those amazing traits we want in our adult dogs, being calm, confident, resilient, what if they aren't just things we train later on? What if the foundation for all of that is laid in just a few short weeks? That is exactly the idea we're breaking down here. And this is it. This is that window. And the science on this is absolutely crystal clear. The time between 8 and 12 weeks old is, and I mean this, a non-negotiable neurologically critical period for a puppy. It's not just a good time to start training, it's literally the only time this unique developmental window exists. Once it's gone, it's gone. So what's actually happening inside that tiny puppy brain? Well, during this time, it's like their brain is a super sponge, just firing on all cylinders. They're learning faster than they ever will again. And here's the kicker. The parts of the brain responsible for fear aren't fully developed yet. That creates this incredible once-in-a-lifetime chance to build tons of positive associations with the world before that natural fear response really kicks in. Okay, so we get it, right? We see why this window is so incredibly important. The next big question is, what do we do about it? How do we make the most of it? Well, this is where having a real, structured plan makes all the difference. We're not talking about just showing up to a random puppy class. We're talking about a deliberate, thought-out blueprint for success. So here's the key thing to understand. We're talking about something much bigger than just a training program. This is really an early development system designed specifically for that tiny 8 to 12 week window. And what's so fascinating is that it uses the exact same kind of serious professional methods that are used to prepare service dogs for their incredibly demanding jobs. The goal? It's simple but huge, to build lifelong behavioral stability right from the very beginning. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but that's just for future service dogs, right? And the answer is no, absolutely not. While it's a must-have for those dogs, the principles here are universal. This is for any family who just wants a happy, well-adjusted companion dog. And you know what? It's especially powerful for those puppies that are a little more sensitive, or maybe the ones with super high energy. It's really about setting every single puppy up for the best possible life. All right, so let's get into the nitty-gritty, the how. What are the actual building blocks here? What does this method look like in practice? Because it's not magic, right? It's a really smart, systematic approach designed to get very specific, very positive results. And look at these outcomes. This is so much bigger than just sit and stay. We're talking about deep core life skills, things like emotional regulation, learning to handle frustration, or having genuine confidence in new environments. How to see a weird new thing or hear a loud noise and just be neutral about it, not terrified. These are the real building blocks of a stable, happy adult dog. I absolutely love this quote, training the brain before the behavior. It just nails the entire philosophy, doesn't it? This isn't about waiting for problems to pop up and then trying to fix them. No, this is about being proactive. It's about shaping the puppy's brain, literally their neurological pathways, to prevent those problems from ever even starting. It's a completely different and way more effective way of thinking about it. And this right here, this draws a really clear line in the sand. On one side, you've got the modern, humane, science-backed approach. And on the other side, you have all those outdated, frankly harmful ideas based on dominance and force. This Puppy Foundation's approach is firmly planted in what we know works based on science and what's best for the dog's well-being and long-term success. So what does all that science actually look like in practice? Well, it boils down to this 4-step method. First, you're using positive reinforcement to make learning fun and desirable. Second, socialization isn't random, it's systematic and structured. Third, it's stress-informed. That means you're very carefully managing new experiences to build resilience, not create fear. And finally, you're shaping behaviors in tiny little steps that a young puppy's brain can actually handle and succeed at. Okay, so we've covered the why, the what, and the how. But let's talk about the big picture, the long-term payoff. Why does all this work in these first few weeks matter so much down the road? This is where it all comes together, and you see the real magic. You see, the ultimate goal here is so much bigger than just having a good puppy for a few months. It's about optimizing that dog's entire future. When you build this kind of foundation, you're boosting their ability to learn, their resilience to stress, everything. You are literally expanding their potential for their entire life. This chart just lays it out so perfectly. It connects the dots. That structured socialization you do when they're 9 weeks old, that directly translates to fewer behavioral problems when they're 9 years old. That early sensory conditioning, that's what makes a dog a fantastic candidate for being a service dog. And building that confidence early on, that strengthens the bond you have with your dog for their entire life. It's a direct line. And at the end of the day, it's really as simple as this. You don't get exceptional adult dogs by accident. They are built. They are built carefully and intentionally, right from the very start. A strong start isn't just a nice little bonus. It is the entire foundation that everything else in their life will be built on. So I want to leave you with this final thought. We use these exact, precise methods to prepare dogs for the most critical, high-stakes jobs you can imagine. Now, if this is the level of care and detail it takes to create a rock-solid, reliable service dog, just imagine, what could that same foundation mean for the wonderful dogs we share our homes with?